How do you stop sugar cravings? Cravings are really complex. There's both physiological reasons for them and psychological reasons for them. So for example, stress increases appetite as well as cravings for high energy density foods. That could be sugary foods, but it could also be something like potato chips. What foods you crave will have a lot more to do with associative learning, positive or negative. Like I was really stressed that time and ice cream made me feel better. Or we used to always have potato chips during summer barbecues with the family and it was so much fun. And you might not know what the association is. You might not be able to figure out what the root of it is. So much of that is subconscious. Not getting enough sleep increases appetite and also makes us more disinhibited, meaning we're more likely to give in to cravings. We're more likely to break whatever rules we have set for ourselves. Also, like just being over hungry or being a little hypoglycemic, having your blood sugar be a little bit low, that can cause sugar cravings. So those are all physiological mechanisms behind increased appetite as well as sugar cravings, but just like all cravings. And we touched on associative learning as a psychological reason for like why we might crave certain foods over others. But there's another big psychological contributor to sugar cravings, and that is sugar restriction. When we say we're not allowed sugar, we're gonna go on a diet, or we're gonna do that kick your cravings the thing or the sugar detox, that actually increases food fixation and obsession, which eventually leads to disinhibition, where you inevitably fall off the proverbial diet wagon and then way overdo it. So one strategy is to not restrict sugar. There is no health harm to 10% of our calories coming from added sugars. Think cane sugar, honey, maple syrup, high fructose corn syrup. And there's no health harm from 25% of our calories coming from total sugars. So added sugar plus the sugars inherent to foods like fruit and milk. So it is totally fine from a health perspective to intentionally make room for sweet foods in your diet. Not only that, but sugar cravings are perfectly normal, not something that you have to beat, but also an indication that maybe there's some room for improvement. A little more sleep, a little more activity, a little less stress.
You're already wet. You might as well get in the water. Nope. But I'll just enjoy the view.